Good evening, friends. Welcome to our session, Life is Beautiful. Last Life is Beautiful session, we saw on the pursuit of overcoming challenges, which was very interesting and engaging. We had thousands of viewers and very interesting questions and insights sharing. And today, for our session, today we have a very interesting guest co-host with us, Miss Isha Nagapan, who's an author as well as pursuing her business studies, undergrad in business in LA in USA. And today's topic is going to be on how to adapt to changes and how to see the opportunities which is all around us. And those are the two interesting topics we will be discussing today. And inniki session la vandu, before we are going to end, we also have a surprise event at the end of the show. So stay tuned in. It will be a very interesting evening for all of us. Now, starting with our session today on adapt, how to change. Change is constant, change is forever. அதே நேரம் change பத்தி பேசணும்னா change is very strenuous, lot of anxiety, lot of tension. நம்ம change is part of life ன்னு சொல்லலாம், பட் அந்த change எவ்வளவு கடினமானதுங்கிறதும் தெரியும். It is strenuous, it is tiring, but nevertheless change is very, very important for our growth. That is part of our life. Life is full of the uncertainty, unknown. It is about, just think about it, right from your childhood to your growing up stage, your career, your business, your personal relationship, life, children, then everything all put together. We are just stepping into different milestones where we don't know what is the outcome, but we keep going on. So that is the change. That is why we say change is compulsory, change is forever. And the change la vandu na onnu enna unarndukiten appadina, when we say change is an eventual thing, how are we going to change? That acceptance mode. What comes initially when things change, when we go to a new place, when we change a city, when we change a country, job மாத்தும்போது இல்ல நம்ம ஜாப்லயே additional responsibilities எடுக்கும்போது, இந்த நேரத்துல வந்து நமக்கு பிசினஸ் வந்து ரீஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணும்போது, இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில சேலஞ்சஸ் ஃபேஸ் பண்ணும்போது எல்லாமே இட் இஸ் சேஞ்சிங். அந்த சேஞ்சுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி we have to adapt. அப்போ வந்து first comes anger, frustration, resistance நிறைய வருது. அதுக்கு பதிலா if we are able to understand and accept and change with acceptance, then along with that acceptance comes peace of mind, comes maturity, comes that cooperation energy. அந்த எனர்ஜி வந்து நம்மள வந்து சேஞ்ச் எதுக்காக பண்றோம்? ரிசல்ட்டுக்காக பண்றோம். நம்ம வந்து இந்த ஃப்ளோ, நீங்க வந்து ஒண்ணுமே பண்ணாம நீங்க ஹைவேல நின்னுட்டு இருந்தீங்கன்னா ட்ரக் வந்து உங்களை வந்து அடிச்சிடும். So you cannot be frozen in a point. You cannot stagnate at any point. For you to move forward, you have to change with the changing times. So other one, you can resist and angrily change, or you can forcefully, somebody can push you to change, or you can accept and with maturity, with that positive energy, you can flow forward to change. So it's a constant procedure. To adapt is a very constant process. இப்போ ரியல் டைம் நான் வந்து என்னோட லைவ் எக்ஸாம்பிள் எடுத்துட்டோம். in terms of parenting example எடுத்துட்டா, for example, when we brought up Isha Nagapan, when she was a child, me and Nagu decided to keep on, nammaloda fence of protection is around the child. For her to develop her adaptability skills, we will keep changing her school once in 3 years. Maybe it sounds very cruel for a child. Inniki namma vandu I'm discussing, and I don't have regrets for having done that. But it was a very tough phase for Isha to have gone through. Otherwise, she would have been Sishya. Her brother was in Sishya, and she would have been in Sishya throughout. Sishya is the name of a school in Chennai. But what happened? She went to a preschool, and after that, she went to Harrington House School. And after that, we put her in Padma Sheshadri Millennium School. And then she went to Sishya. Then she went to Balavidya Mandir. Then she went to Sishya. Then she went to Lady Andal. So we decided to give her this change of environment with our fence around her. Enna analum seri, we are going to be there to guide her and mentor her. It will be little hard, but adapt பண்ணும்போது different curriculums, different environment, different teaching techniques, different teachers, different students, different friends, ஒவ்வொரு தடவையும் அடாப்ட் பண்ணி அவ்வளோ ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருந்திருக்கும். அந்த ஏஜ்ல ஒவ்வொரு தடவையும் ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா தான் இருந்தது. Because I was also journeying the whole thing through her. அது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருந்தது. எனக்கே ரொம்ப மனசு கஷ்டமா இருந்தது. ஆனா அத வந்து அவ்வளவு அழகா she learned. Every school taught her something. The whole journey taught her several things. So we were together in this, but she very bravely went through the whole changes. So அதை வச்சு பார்க்கும்போது என்ன வந்தது, adaptability skills. அதே மாதிரி இன்னைக்கு வந்து நம்ம இஷா, because she is a co-host and so we are just taking as an example. So live exampleல நமக்கு புரியுறதுக்கா, she went to the US for undergrad and she went to a private university where நம்மளோட இந்தியன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸை வந்து விரல் விட்டு எண்ணிரலாம். ரொம்ப கம்மியான இந்தியன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் தான். ஒரு நியூ நேஷன்ல, நியூ என்விரான்மெண்ட்ல திருப்பி இட்ஸ் அ வெரி டைவர்ஸ் என்விரான்மெண்ட் அண்ட் ஷி ஹேட் டு அடாப்ட் டு த கரிக்குலம், ஸ்டடீஸ், பீப்புள், என்விரான்மெண்ட், கல்ச்சர், லிவிங் ஆன் ஹர் ஓன், எவ்ரிதிங். So the best thing is I would want to start with Isha, why don't you share on this whole journey of your school and your US stint now on your adaptability skill, your first-hand experience on this?
Yeah, you're right. Shifting from one comfort zone to another as a child, you don't understand why you're doing it. I just thought that that's just what you're supposed to do, and I went with it. Even though it was kind of confusing as a kid and you'd see people grow up together, I genuinely think that it's changed the way I deal with situations immensely. I was almost never shy of new experiences. I was never scared to enter a new comfort zone. I was very comfortable with everything. And I even prided myself with the way I planned for changes. I almost expected them before they even came. But nothing could have prepared me for the change I faced when I went to Chapman, simply because it was an environment beyond my scope of understanding. So the college experience image that I had in my head was curated from TV, from movies, social media, the highlights that I saw in other people's lives. But until I truly experienced it for myself, no amount of planning could prepare me to adjust and adapt to that new place. Like many people, I found myself blaming the environment for not matching up to the image that I created in my head. I was only focusing on what was missing, and I kept comparing it to what everybody else had. That instead of just enjoying what was in front of me and making the most of what I had, I was only focusing on what was missing. And because of that, I changed as a person. I didn't fit in immediately with people. I didn't love the town that I was living in. I felt very culturally alienated. Basically, I decided that this was something beyond me and let it take a toll on my personality instead. I didn't like the person that I was becoming, but I think the moment that changed everything for me was when I understood that the way I look at a situation and deal with the situation is 100% my choice. You know, whether the change is caused by your own actions, somebody else's actions that are beyond human control, whether the change is expected, unexpected, in your scope, out of your scope, whatever it may be, if it's something that's impacting your life, it's your responsibility and your choice to change it by accepting it and deciding to roll with it. Because the second you do that, it kind of takes the power the change has over your life. Like, it just takes it away. Your feelings associated with any change are valid. You're not going to be happy with every change that comes in your life. I know that I wasn't. But being stuck in it is the choice that I'm talking about. You don't need to be stuck in it because it doesn't benefit you in any way. So you might as well decide to face it moving forward and just deal with whatever comes. I realized that I tried adapting for the sake of saying that I tried. But I wasn't doing something different to expect some sudden change. So how is it fair? I decided to restart the process. I truly accepted the situation, made the most of it by finding people that I connected with, searching for new opportunities in the place, becoming more involved with my community, just taking as much as I can from it and utilizing it, because this is something that I worked hard for and fought for. So I need to make the most of this opportunity that I was given. And immediately it changed the game for me. I felt like myself. I felt so confident. Now thinking back, I genuinely think going to Chapman University, out of all the schools that I could have gone for, was the best decision for me, simply because it was so different from what I'm used to, that it's expanded my comfort zone even more, and it sculpted me as a person today. We just need to understand that adapting is a part of our DNA. As human beings, adaptation is essential for our basic survival, since, like you said, change is constant, inevitable, unavoidable. We just tend to forget this and choose not to adapt and stay disappointed because that's easier for us to do. But even though it's harder, if we actually choose to apply the adaptation process, we get better results. So from personal experience, I'd say that staying positive, open-minded, and productive is crucial for adapting. So just choose to manage the elements that you have control over and let go of everything else since it's not worth your energy. Choose to realign your plans without looking back or comparing it to somebody else's so that you can constantly stay one step ahead of the game. So,
Oh, that is so brilliant. That is so brilliant. So that is what all your schooling and your college, more than the education, the real time
yeah.
learning is all about the adaptability skills. So you would say that going to the US, more than education, education is wonderful, it is brilliant, but more than that, what it has made you become, the person you have become because of the journey, because of the resistance first and then the acceptance, what amount of mind conditioning you would have gone. So it was all about how the mindset mattered. Once you changed your mindset, once you conditioned, there was resistance and you just would not fit in. It was so hard, the journey. Once you accepted, how did you accept? You had the purpose and the meaning anchored. So what was your anchor? Your mindset changed. So for adapting, what we need first is the mindset. Instead of resistance and complaining and blaming about the whole thing all the time and comparing and saying, why now? Why me? Why not that? Why not this? All that is different ways of refusing to accept the reality. Reality is only one. For all of us, reality is only one. But it is our resistance to accept it is which is making it so hard for us. But after that, in your real life, when we have to take the next lesson, what I'm learning from you is you didn't have any regrets. The day you didn't compare, you didn't complain, you didn't have regrets that why now and why me, then you started moving forward, you started cooperating, you dropped the baggage. Otherwise, you were just carrying that baggage, that blaming baggage of others, blaming the situation, blaming others, blaming yourself, self-hate, hating others, hating the situation. That is all a big baggage, which is, negative, full of, again, negative emotions, as you said. And the third thing is your planning and preparation. How you wrote down, you verbalized. I saw you throughout your period, whenever we were talking about, even from your school days, when you were adapting to changes, and we will sit and verbalize and note it down. What are the, even in your college days, we have always done that. What are the factors which is affecting, and what is it which we are anxious, and we always have to verbalize during change and adapting. Let us verbalize everything and write it down. What are the changes? What are the things which is giving us fear and anxiety and uncertainty, and how to overcome it? What is plan A? What is plan B? So when we are planned mentally, one time when you face the problem in your mind, the problem or the challenge becomes smaller and we grow above that. The control comes to your hand. So that is how I have seen you throughout your school and college day, by taking control over the situation, only by verbalizing, by getting ready in your mind. The worst is not going to happen, but plan A, plan B, preparation, that gave you automatically clarity and confidence in your whole path.
Yeah.
And above all the time, what helped you journey was, what helps anybody adapt to a situation is the meaning and the purpose. All of us should have the purpose to life. All of us should have a meaningful life. When we are anchored our life to a meaning and purpose, then all this adaptation, the changes, we will automatically get the drive and the energy. We will know why we are doing something, right? Once we know why we are doing something, automatically the resistance goes away, all that irritation goes away, anger goes away. We are very clear. We start preparing and we start going. So whenever, இப்ப நம்மளோட லைஃப்ல யாருக்கு எவ்வளவு என்ன இருந்தாலும், என்ன ஒரு கடினமான ஃபேஸா இருந்தாலும், ஒரு சேலஞ்சா இருந்தாலும், எனக்கு அந்த, it could be job related, or your children are not staying with you because of social distancing today, or அவங்க higher studiesக்காக வெளியில போயிட்டாங்க, அவங்க ஜாபுக்காக வெளியில இருக்காங்க, இல்ல மேரிட் கப்பிள்ஸ் இன்னைக்கு வந்து they are separated for various reasons, social distancing, இல்ல வேற வேற இடத்துல ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டோ, இல்ல ஒரு பெர்ஃபெக்ட் ஒரு ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் struggle and issues, or salary cut, or you might be thinking of various changes and situations you're going through. But stay anchored to the purpose, to the goal, to your target, to your vision. When we are staying anchored to the vision and the goal, in between whatever is happening will not deter you from your path. That will automatically give you energy to pursue what we are doing. That's a fabulous learning in this. And then Asia also, what happened suddenly, this situation happened, and one fine day we just said the campuses are closing, and in a couple of days we had to book the tickets, and before the airports shut, Thank God, rightfully, you came back to Chennai, and then soon after you came, the airports shut, and then your this current semester, you had to get used to the US timings, complete it on online where you were not used to online, and suddenly taken away. It was a surprise management. It was a shock management. And then you had the intern job ready and everything planned to the T, but all plans went haywire. Everything changed. In all the situation of changes, I want to know what are the opportunities you saw in this? What are the opportunities which came your way? How to see opportunities in any situation? So this is a real situation which happened to all of us. How did you see the opportunities? What were the opportunities which you grabbed and what happened?
So I have parents, I don't know if you know them, who always push me to find opportunities in any situation because they taught me very early on that opportunities don't just magically appear unless you actively seek them out. You need to make an opportunity out of a situation instead of waiting for it to happen, basically. So anytime I feel stuck or anytime I feel like I'm not living up to my complete potential, I tend to search for opportunities simply to help me grow. So even in a situation like this that you'd mentioned, which is so blurry, and we came back, it just felt like it's not my plan. It's nobody's plan. Nobody wanted this. This isn't good for anyone. Like you said, I was supposed to be finishing my third year of college in the US, interning at an amazing marketing company, applying and preparing to take up new roles in my college while entering my last year of college, which is so memorable, and also planning ahead of graduation for what comes next. This was supposed to be the most crucial time. But then I just woke up one day and I was back at home and nothing made sense. I finished my third year of college by coming back home and doing online classes from 1 to 6 a.m. in my bedroom. I lost my original internship that I'd planned for and wanted so bad. The roles that I wanted to take up in college became a question mark. I don't know if you remember, but I didn't even know if I should apply for it because I didn't see what the point was
Yeah.
anymore. Like I'd lost my drive because I'd come back and I just didn't know what to do with anything. I didn't even know if I could head back for my senior year. I still don't. So everything just got very, very blurry, very quick. And like everybody else, I don't like
Yes.
blurs. But even though I was extremely dejected and upset at the situation, I knew that there were other opportunities out there for me to look at instead of letting this time pass me by. Because the one thing that I regret over anything else is not doing anything to change my situation simply because I'm too focused on what I lost. So I
Yeah.
started distracting myself. I created a routine to help me enjoy my online class schedule. I completely threw myself into my workload. I took up more responsibility than I could and actually came out with the best results I've gotten all through my time in college. I started working with my parents at SAVV Global. I started doing projects like website development, ERP systems management, rental app projects. These are all projects that I've always been interested in, but we never considered it. This wasn't a part of the plan. I continued to apply for the roles that I wanted, actually ended up getting them, and I'm figuring out some way to apply them somehow before I graduate. And I even took up two online courses, two online certifications to develop my resume, to just grow. So I think even though the uncertainty still gets to me from time to time, utilizing these new opportunities is what's helping me stay optimistic and focused, which is so important to stay happy and productive. So I guess all I'm trying to say is that opportunities don't look like opportunities until you change the way you look at a situation. We're so
Fantastic.
we're,
Fantastic. Oh, that is a brilliant thing what you said. Exactly. Opportunities don't look like opportunities. They're not going to knock and tell you, I'm
yeah.
an opportunity. Do you identify me?
No,
We
it
have to
never
see.
does.
Yeah, it never does. It never does. It is all around us. It is sitting with us where we are. It is in the job where you are in. It is in the place. It is in the family. It is in the business. It is in the organization you're working for. It is in your school. It is in your college. It is in wherever we are. All around us is opportunities. Are you looking at opportunities? First of all, is your vibration tuned into opportunities? If I am not looking at opportunities, I'm not going to attract opportunities. I will never see opportunities. Whereas when I am all the time looking at what is the gap, even in an organization, there must be a gap or there is something which can be done better. I can always go give my name for that, right? That becomes an opportunity. Always there is a struggle or a gap in the organization. any company you take. So when I am working there, all I can go is say that I can handle it or I can make that better. So that becomes an opportunity automatically you've created for yourself. So similarly, in every situation, there is plenty of opportunities. Have you tuned into that radio frequency? Are you into that frequency for you to attract? So then all around us, there is plenty of opportunities. And more than anything, in terms of business and profession, I would say start paying attention for you to attract opportunities. The next is you just can't say, yes, I attract opportunities. On its own, it's not going to come. You have to start paying a minute attention to detailing around you. Then you will understand where you can contribute, where you can be a part, and what you can do. So paying attention is very important. Being very impactful and resourceful in whatever you could be, whichever space you are in, whoever you are. If you are very impactful, then people will value and respect you, and opportunities will come to people who are impactful, who are helpful, who are reachable, who are resourceful. All this is very, very important. And the next is, whatever profession, whatever career, whatever job we might be doing, or as a student you're studying, you're doing a project, you're doing your assignment, everything, we have to understand and say that that is the most important thing on planet Earth. That respect what we give to the work we do and how we carry ourselves with that, that makes others around us take what we are doing so seriously. And opportunities knocks only those doors. So first assess and understand, are you taking yourself very seriously? That is when others are going to take you seriously, and that is when even opportunities are going to come your way. And then more than anything, I'm sure you will know what opportunities to take, what opportunities not to take, because there is opportunities all around us. Then that's the next part. But first, we were only discussing on wherever we are, whatever the circumstances, we are all the time in the middle of opportunities. Do you know that you are in the middle? Are you first tuned into that vibrations? That's a fabulous session, Isha. It is very inspiring. Going through the whole thing, it inspired me, and I learned a lot of stuff from you. I wish you a fantastic, fabulous journey of adapting and learning more. And now is the surprise session, which we were saying, or a surprise wait panit at the end of the session. And I welcome my two very good friends, my best friends and my business partners, Mr. Agnello Rajesh and Nagu Chidambaram. Nagu, please join us in the studio. I welcome you. Hi, Rajesh.
Hey Geeta, hi
Lovely to...
Isha, hi Nagu.
Hi,
Hi,
Nagu.
Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody.
Good to see everybody. Lovely to be together. Yes, Rajesh. Yes, Nagu, over to you. And
Thank you. Thank you. That was a lovely session, and I was watching it intently, very keenly. And Isha, your last statement was a bang-on statement. That was just stunning.
Thanks.
Yeah, very good. Very good. So, hello, everybody, all you viewers, friends, audience. It's an absolute pleasure to welcome you all over for this lovely evening. And it's the launch of the website of Geeta Nagu. It's like a big pleasure, a proud moment. It's a fantastic step. It gives me big pride, pleasure to be a part of this evening and to introduce all of you people towards that. And most importantly, to have my lovely friend, Mr. Agnello Rajesh, who's my business partner as well. But more than anything, he's a super friend, a very fine human being, a person who thinks beyond all the time. He's like way beyond thinking and raring to go and pushing all doors to make things happen. And Geeta Nagu, it's lovely because you are a very similar person. There's just no difference that I find. And I see you to be so aggressive, so pushy, and you go about your work very diligently. And to have a website of your own in the name of Geeta Nagu is just stunning, amazing. As I said before, it's a very proud moment for all of us at St. Angelo's VNCT Ventures, and a very proud moment for all of us at the Chidambarams. And I would now request Mr. Rajesh, my lovely friend, to take it over from here and get it going. All over to you, Rajesh.
Oh, that was a wow, Nagu, and I was listening to what Isha and Geeta were speaking, and that was so insightful. Friends, These are the days of WWW, not World Wide Web, but wise words of wisdom. It was fabulous listening
Oh,
about opportunities, listening about attitude, listening about languaging your mind, languaging your language, learning to learn. It was fabulous, just fabulous. The flow was amazing. So, friends, thanks. My regards and gratitude to all the viewers who are watching this show. These are the times of ideating, learning, validating, and growing together, and that's what is happening. Life is absolutely beautiful. We need to follow the right people. I do that. I follow Geeta Nagu. I follow Nagu Chidambaram. I follow Isha Nagu, and I
That
follow
is
the
why
right
we
people.
follow. Exactly. That is why we follow Agnello Rajesh. I follow Nagu. I follow Isha and the
So,
children. We follow the
absolutely
right
following
people.
the right people tunes in the right syllabus of life. A website is a channel. We are all living dual lives. We live a digital life and we live a conventional life. There can be restrictions on our movements, but there cannot be anything that can stop our thoughts and our feelings to flow and our emotions to flow. What better than to have a digital license of traveling, which is a website, which is something which will be a collective library of all the thoughts that we have shared with the people. Geeta Nagu is a phenomenal individual, very inspiring, very caring, very loving, and her growth, she believes, is in the growth of the ecosystem in which she lives and sustains and survives. So it is a fabulous platform. GeetaNagu.com, www.geetanagu.com is going to be a bundle of joy, a bundle of happiness, and a lot of inspiration, which is going to add and make sure that life is definitely going to be very beautiful. So, like I said, you need to follow the right people in life for making life beautiful. How you think, how you ideate is the life that unfolds in front of you. So, it's a very proud moment for all of us as one single large family for sharing this occasion with you. And we are God blessed to have this great audience watching us on the screen. No geographical distance, no flights to catch, no visas, no passports, no blood checking, nothing. We are
I
all
know.
together on this platform thanks to technology. And with www.geetanagu.com, life is beautiful not only on Saturdays at 5:30 p.m., but life will be beautiful every moment of your life. Whenever you want, just log into geetanagu.com and enjoy the journey that she's sharing with us. So she believes in growing, she believes in learning, she believes in sharing, and sharing is our best learning. So this is fabulous, Geeta. Congratulations, absolutely congratulations. And this is the way to go. This is the way where we are going to be digital consumers. This is the way we are going to be digitally connected to everybody. And this is the way forward and life ahead. Being together, no geographical distance can disturb us, nothing can stop us, no lockdown can impact the flow of thoughts. And that's what you're doing with geetanagu.com. So congratulations. It's a different story to have a social media account, but it is dramatically a different achievement altogether to have a geetanagu.com. That's a global address. You don't need a courier to reach there. You just need a good laptop or a phone and some fingers which can remember the spelling geetanagu.com. Fabulous. And I'm going to be privileged to do the honors. I've been selected to launch the website today. And this is a historical moment, not only for Geeta Nagu, but also for me, because this goes in the history of my life, that this website, which so many people follow and live and enjoy, was launched by me. So thanks for giving me this honor, Geeta Nagu. Thank you so much, Isha. Thank you so much, Nagu. And thank you so much, Surya, and everybody in the family, and even the little one. And this is so awesome. So shall I just go ahead and do the honors?
Please.
yes,
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 Rajesh.
please, Rajesh.
Please.
Before I do that, I would like to say, Geeta, how do you feel? How is the feeling?
The feeling is fabulous, Rajesh. More so, you're launching it. That is why I'm very excited, and it's a fantastic feeling. And it is launched by the right person. As Nagu said, if somebody is very similar to me, then it would be you. And the website is being launched by you. I'm so happy. And you are the person of technology and digital. And so it's again by the right person. And this whole journey of making this website was wonderful, wonderful. It took me through the whole journey of the life of a small town Madurai girl, how I started, and the whole journey till now. To relook at it, it was very refreshing and very inspiring. Also, it told me that miles, so much is lying ahead of you, and miles to go and miles to reach, and reset the bars and raise the bars, reset the bars. So with new grit and determination, now I know there is more purpose. We've documented everything, and there is a
Fantastic.
responsibility and an accountability to this. There has to be more good documentation. How we can reach out to more people, how life is beautiful has been a wonderful connect between me and everybody around me. How
Right.
holistically, wholeheartedly through life is beautiful. For the last 5 years, I've been giving to everybody on the insights and practices of me. What I know as life wisdom, I always wanted to share it with everybody, and always thought that everybody deserves a beautiful life, and somehow, we have to share it with each other and make it
Fantastic.
so beautiful. So that is again a beautiful journey which will continue, which will become more insightful. And also about the giving work what we are doing through Kamala Cinemas Trust and through our St. Angelo's VNCT Ventures Foundation, which we set up. So all the giving we are doing for education and healthcare, and that is all part of the website. And when I was making the website in this journey, when I realized what all we have contributed and how the journey, that gave us more clarity and roadmap of how much more we have to reach and how much more we have to give. And me, I'm a hardcore, it's all about through my profession, I give back to people on building villas, building prosperity. I'm a hardcore believer of wealth building. Through our personal lives, we are where we are, Rajesh, Nagu, all of us, through our wealth building. So that
Right.
became our profession, and that became our responsibility to build wealth for our clients, for our buyers, for our thousands and thousands of people around us, where they thought buying their own villas is not possible. We are the ones who took it as a vision and mission to make it a possibility. So that is
Fantastic.
who
Fantastic.
that is who I am. Again, what we do in profession is connected to the service, and that is very fulfilling. That are the three sides of me. One is the
Lovely.
building villas and making your dream a reality. One is life is beautiful, and one is giving back for healthcare and education. These are the three aspects which the website covers, and it is absolutely lovely that you're launching it, Rajesh. Thank you so much. It is always a lifetime memorable memory for me, along with all the thousands of viewers who are with us now. You have traveled with me for so long, my dear friends, and we will continue to travel many more distances together. And we will enrich each other through this, through our work and through our sharings. And I wish everybody a beautiful life, which we so all well deserve. Thank you,
Fantastic, Geeta.
Rajesh.
This is one strong example that it doesn't matter the size of the city where you are born, but what matters is the size of the thoughts that you have and the size of the thoughts that you perceive. So perceive and pursue. So it is amazing, Geeta. This is a living example of what can be pursued and what can be done. Operating, living from Madurai, coming in from Madurai to Chennai, and now reaching out to the people throughout the world, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, language, and irrespective of the physical distances. The website is absolutely going to connect the right souls and the right hearts to whatever you are doing, whatever you're traveling on as your life, and whatever you're inspiring the people with. So this is amazing, and I'm sure this is a big milestone in your life as well as our life, because all our lives are so absolutely connected, and we are absolutely so connected with the thousands of the people who might be unknown to us by
Yeah.
name, but are known to us because of the thoughts that are being transferred through the support of activities like these live shows and the website now, where people will have a constant mechanism of how they can get in touch with you, how they can get constantly inspired, and how they can be connected with you. So Geeta, absolutely congratulations. This is a big day. This needs a big celebration. And even the lockdown could not have stopped us. We are still doing what we intended to do, and we are still launching it. And we have got friends
Yes.
from all across the world who are connected, which was otherwise not possible on a ground event, and which is today possible because of this digital event. So
Right.
congratulations once again. And I would now like to showcase the page of the website, www.geetanagu.com. It's a very simple spelling. It's a very short name, but it's a very powerful website. It's a short name with a lot of content, with a lot of information, with a lot of knowledge, and a lot of inspiration. So be inspired and be connected. Can the website be seen?
No. Should I do this?
Yeah. So you do this,
Yeah.
and
Uncle has launched it. You can make it visible
it
for
is launched
everybody.
Yes.
by me, and you can just put it up on the screen, Isha.
Yes. Got it. Yes. Is it seen?
Not
No,
yet.
the viewing is not happening.
Now we
Yeah.
can
Okay, it's
see it.
happening. It's happening.
Yes.
Oh,
So
yes, yes.
congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank
So
you. Thank you.
friends, what you see in front of you is absolutely a mission. It is a fantastic vision. And what is required is the right thoughts and the connected people, the right connected people. So it is amazing. And if you can see this website, it is already so motivating that each one of us is going to be associated and connected with this masterpiece and the person behind this masterpiece. Powerful influencer and thought leader with focus on results. Otherwise, life is just an activity. If you don't generate results, if the results are not measurable, if the results don't have numbers, then life is just an activity. So that's a very powerful statement here. Powerful influencer and thought leader with the focus on results. That's what Geeta Nagu is all about. I'm sure each one of you is going to be exploring this website. Do share your comments on the website and all the social media pages of Geeta Nagu, and it will be a privilege to be getting associated and connected with you. Geeta, once again, absolutely a God-blessed congratulations, and the wishes of these thousands of people who are associated with us during this launch. And indeed, we will make a note of this day and the time when this event had taken place. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And all our best wishes to all the wonderful efforts that you are putting in, because friends, what you see as a show is it needs a lot of homework to come on the screen. It is only a 30-minute show, but you take at least 10 to 12 hours of hard work and focus and energy to ensure that that 30 minutes of your life, the attention and time that you're giving to the show is worth it. So that is the kind of a person Geeta Nagu is. She is focused, she is determined, and she indeed is an absolutely powerful influencer, which makes us an unshakable thought leader. So congratulations. India as a country can grow with more number of Geeta Nagus in this country. And when we see a person like Geeta Nagu progressing forward, we are sure that India is becoming from a developing country to a developed country. Congratulations to all your efforts, Geeta. You make us proud. And absolutely hats off and a salute to you, to what you have achieved, to what you're achieving, and to what you're going to achieve.
Fantastic,
Wow.
Rajesh. That is so charged and energizing, and I really thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank everybody for this opportunity, and life is a beautiful journey. I wish everybody a fantastic evening, and I also wish to thank Daryl, who was a part of Mr. Daryl, who was a part of the whole journey of making the website and even the studio of Life is Beautiful, everything. And Daryl, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, and wish you all a fantastic evening. See you in the next session of Life is Beautiful.
Thank you so much, Rajesh. That was fantastic.
I think we are still live.